Well, I wish I could give Ella credit for this, but cats get some credit too. There's a form that I'm going to put some concrete in. And the reason I'm going to do it is because after she chewed up the intake hose on the old hose reel, I actually went and bought another feeder hose, but the threads on where it goes in were so screwed up I couldn't, so I had to get a new hose reel. So got one of those, and I thought I'd just try and set it up on some bricks that I got laying around, and it works fine. Nobody messes with it, but the cats like to climb up on the air conditioner when they've stayed out too late and they want back in the house, so I can hear them meowing from there, and they jumped down on this and knocked it off the bricks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that form, I'm going to dig it down ground level, and I have to have it make it away from the sewer clean out there. And I'm just going to dry pour a couple bags of concrete in there, and after it dries, there'll be like a big, huge paver sitting in the ground there for this thing to sit on, and it won't fall off. It's a little bit, I made it so that it's a little bit bigger than this thing, so there'll be an inch or so sticking out on either side. And it'll take a week or so for the concrete to soak up enough water. I have to water it down. I did it with the antenna base over there, and I dry poured the concrete because it had been sitting in the garage so long and soaked up so much humidity it was mostly like a rock. So I broke it up as much as I could and just poured water on it. Eventually it hardened into a solid block of concrete. So that's what I'm going to do here. Probably somewhere just past that block that's by itself. I'm gonna set the thing out away from the house. So if we need to get into the sewer clean out, we can get into that. I didn't even know it was there because it was covered up with dirt at one time. So why do I have a 100-foot hose, you ask? If you go back and look in other videos, there's nothing but grass out here now, but when I bought this house, there were 56 trees out here. All pine, 3-leaf pine. There's still the remnants of some over here, but this thing had about a foot to 18 inches of pine needles on it. That's why I liked it. It was like a mini forest back here. The dogs liked it. Didn't have to mow the grass, but twice a year, July 4th and New Year's, I had bottle rockets and everything else out here, so I had a 100-foot hose because I could reach the whole yard in case something caught on fire and I could put the dang thing out. Anyways, we're gonna move this out of the way and get the shovel out and dig that form down literally at ground level, because I'm gonna leave the form on it. I'm not gonna take it off. That wood will eventually rot away or whatever, and the normal course of events will fill the edges in with dirt and stuff like that. So from a forest to a golf course. Anyways, I'll show you when I get it all done. Well, that's it. I thought I had a trowel, but apparently I gave it away when I had Habitat for Humanity come out and clean out my garage of building stuff, like shingles and tile saw and all that kind of stuff. I must have gave it away to them when they hauled all that stuff off. Anyways, I don't mind if it's a little bit rough. That just means that's not going to slide off when the cats jump from up there down on top of it, and they will. So I'll come out here and water it down a few more times, and I'll just let it sit. A few days it'll be hard enough to set the hose reel back up on it, and then I'll clean them pavers out from back there and fill in around the edges. It's got a little bit of a slope to it, and I screwed up measuring I was going to make it 24 by 24. I think one side ended up about an inch longer than the one in the back there, and I don't know how I did it. I thought I measured everything, but I wasn't going to take it all apart and cut off 3/4 of an inch or whatever and make it perfectly square. It doesn't make any difference. And I overthought the sewer clean out because all you gotta do to get to it is take the hose reel off of it, and you got plenty of room to access it. So I could have put it up the top, but it's sunk down below, and I soaked the hole down pretty good, so I think we'll call this a done deal. I'll put some more water on it a little bit, and it'll harden up just fine. I got two 60-pound bags of concrete. I did use one of them online calculators, and I'd figured 2 by 2 by 2 inches thick. It's just basically a big monstrous paver stone, and it ended up being about 2.5 inches thick and not quite 2 by 2, so it worked out just about perfect. Okay, that's it. Bye.